welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm Johnny B, JB Diamond Hands, and I thought a video that has been missing on YouTube is literally a basic beginner's guide to how to actually get started. How do you buy crabs? How do you put them into the game? Literally from the dollars leaving your bank account to the dollars going into Metamask, adding the subnets, the swimmer network, and all that. It can be a little bit daunting and a bit scary for newcomers. So what I thought I would do is I thought I would literally make an entire video on how beginners can get in, the steps they need to do. So these are the steps on the right hand side here, with some optional extras depending on how many teams you're buying. And so number one, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a Metamask account. Number two, we are going to convert your dollars from USDC, from dollars into USDC. I use crypto.com. I'll put all links down in the description below as to what I use. We're going to do your Metamask setup. So this can actually go there because that will be done first. Just move that there and that one over there. Okay. So yeah, so we're going to add all this. You need two networks on the MetaMask account, which is the Avalanche network and the Swimmer network, which is the network that Crabada actually runs on. So without further ado, I'm going to carry on. And step number one, here we go. We're going to create a MetaMask account. What MetaMask is, it is a Web3 wallet. And what you do with this is where all your money sits. So you're going to click get started, and it's going to give you two options here. So the first option is that you have a seed phrase and you're just importing a wallet. So if you have a wallet and a seed phrase, you can do that. I'm going with create a new wallet, so you can see exactly how to do it. So I'm going to click create wallet. And this, you can either, it's up to you, you can help it improve the MetaMask. So you can either say no thanks, you're not interested this is showing them settings, etc. So they just want to gather data from users. It doesn't do anything, it's up to you. I'm just going to say agree. This is where you're going to type in a password to access your wallet. So just going to type okay. Okay, so you've now created a password. They obviously want the minimum characters, make it secure so you know that when you're logging in or when you're creating it, it is, it's secure and it's not an easily guessed password. Okay, then you're going to click create. And now this is just giving you a little video. I'm not going to go through that. Just watch that. It's good to watch. It just shows you about your secret recovery phrase. You're getting a 12-word phrase, which I'll show you now. And you click next. And now it says here, when you click on this lock, it is going to reveal your secret words. Now these 12 secret words, they're obviously all randomized when creating a wallet. These 12 words is what is used to have a wallet. That's how crypto wallets work. It's called a recovery phrase. So I'm going to click on this, and now these are the words. Obviously you can't see them. I'm going to hide them just for safety's sake. And I'm going to click next. Now it says there now, what was the order of the words, and now it's just going to confirm that you actually wrote them down. So you can go back. I'm going to copy all of them, and put them in a safe place. So now the best practice is to write it down in a book. So everything's written down, and it's written down, and you've got it in a book that is only you can have access to. But yeah, it's personal preference on how you want to store that. But just bear in mind, if anybody gets these keys or these words, they have full access to your wallet and can take all your funds. So it's the onus is on you. It's now I'm going to put the correct order of my notes, and sorry, not of my notes. I'm now going to put them in the correct order, so they just want to make sure that you've written them down or put them in a safe place. So I'm going to fast forward and speed this up because this is pretty much self-explanatory. Once you are, if you've gotten this far, you key in your interest, you're getting in, and I'm not going to use this account, so this is going to be strictly for demonstration purposes only. Okay, click confirm, and now it says congratulations, everything is done, you are sorted, you are now ready to have your wallet. Okay, so what I've done is there's your wallet, it's created, and it automatically starts you off with an ETH wallet on the Ethereum network. So what you want to do is you now need to add 2 more networks. So one being the Avalanche network, because you need Avax in order to cash out, etc. when you're cashing out, and you need the Swimmer network in order to play the game, and everything runs on TUS, which is Treasure Under the Sea. Okay, so we'll move on to stage 2, which will be adding the Avax network and Swimmer networks onto Metamask. Okay, here is step number 2. Step number 2, what you need to do is, I'll put the links down in the description below. I'll lay everything out neatly for you in the orders you need. So basically you will get to this Avalanche subnet, and it's very, very simple. There are other links and other ways of doing it where you would scroll down and you would have to add all these manually. I'm not going to do that because I want it to be as easy as possible for people to get in. So literally all the way at the bottom here, you can click add C-chain network. So you click on that, and it'll say to you, allow this network, and it'll say that you just have to click approve, and you want to switch networks, and there you'll see it says token has been added. Now when you go back to your MetaMask, you'll see you've now got Avax there sitting on this wallet. What you then want to do is you will then want to click on this button here which says add to Swimmer wallet. So you click add Swimmer to wallet, and it says this network is not recognized, but this is the subchain that Crabada have made. So you're now going to click approve, and it'll say do you want to switch networks. You say yes, and now it says Swimmer added. So now if you go here, you've got TUS. So under your drop down you'll have 3. Obviously Ethereum you're not going to use because you're going to use Swimmer and Avalanche. Okay, so that is step 2. That is now done, and let's now move on to step 3. Okay, so step 3 would now be going to exchange, or getting $100 into a crypto exchange. I use crypto.com, and I find it's the easiest to work. It's the cheapest in terms of sending stuff to the Avalanche network. And what you want to do is you want to get a little bit of money in here. It depends on your budget. If you can afford more, but my whole point of this video is to get in under $100. Maybe 110 with $10 of Avax to have your fees covered, etc. So I'm going to show you that. So I want to go USDC, so you can see it's the 4th one on my screen. You might have to add it as your favorites. So if you click on see all, you can just search for a coin on your home page. So if you tap your home page and you don't have favorites there, it will show you all your top coins and your top gainers. But since USDC is a stable coin, it's not going to be a gainer. So I'm going to click see all, and you can type in USDC, and you will see USDC will show up. Okay, there's USDC, and now you want to say buy USDC. Okay, so you click on buy USDC. You will now add in a, you're going to do $100. Okay, And now obviously you're going to add in your card, so you can click add a debit or credit card, and you'll now say buy $100 worth of USDC. Okay, so we're going to click buy $100. They are going to add a 2.99% fee on because it's a credit card or a debit card. So it's just one of those things. It's part of the fees. Click continue, and now it says there so 102.99, and you click on confirm. And now it's going to ask you for the CVV number in order for you to submit. So I'm going to put in my CVV number, and then I'm going to click submit. Okay, so I put in my CVV number, and I've clicked submit, and now it's now going to do the 3D verification process from your bank. Depending on your bank, they're different. So it's now going to top up processing payment. Okay, now I've got to go to my bank, and I've just got to authorize this payment. So let me do that. Okay, it says do you want to authorize this payment? I click confirm. Now I can go back to the merchant. Okay, and there now I've purchased $100 worth of USDC. Okay, now I will now go back, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy $5 worth of Avax with that USDC. So I'm going to search for coins, type in Avax, and under Avax is $24 per Avax, and I'm going to buy Avax. And now it says an option, I'm not going to buy with my credit card because I now have crypto in my wallet. So what I'm going to do is, it's a one-time buy, and I'm going to buy 0.05 is more than enough. Actually, I'll just buy 0.1. It's $2. It's more than enough for sending, receiving, and this is going to be sent to the new wallet. Okay. Okay, and click confirm. And now I've purchased 0.1 Avax. Okay. Now if I go to my crypto holdings, I'll go back to home, done home. Now you'll see there I've got under Avalanche. Go to my accounts, and now you'll see there I've got $2 worth of Avalanche, and I've got $97.52 worth of USDC. Okay, now what I've got to do is I've got to withdraw this Avalanche and withdraw USDC coin, and I've got to withdraw it and send it to the Metamask. Now here's the only kicker, is that Crypto.com have a 24-hour waiting period for you to be able to send this out of your wallet. Okay, so what you've got to do is you now have to whitelist this MetaMask address, which I'll show you how to do. You whitelist it and you send it out. You have to wait the 24-hour period. Unfortunately, yes, it sucks, but they just do that to safeguard your assets. So you're now going to whitelist this address, which I'll show you now how to do. And then in 24 hours, you can send it over. It's very quick, and then we can then proceed and purchase TAS and carry on with the rest of the procedure. So, see you in 24 hours. Okay, so this is how you whitelist your addresses. So I'm going to go into Avalanche, because that's what you have to do it twice. So you have to do an Avalanche address whitelisting and a USDC address whitelisting. So I'm going to go to Avalanche. So what I've done in the meantime, which I showed you before, where you copy your address. Now bear in mind your Crypto.com is only on your phone. You cannot do it anywhere else because they only have a phone app. So what you want to do is you want to click into, I've put it into a note, and I've copied this address. and I'm now going to put it into Crypto.com, and I want to now transfer this Avax out. So I'm going to click transfer, and I'm going to then click withdraw. And now what I want to do is I want to click external wallet, and what I want to do is I want to add this withdrawal whitelist, so you can see this. So click on plus, and it's a wallet address. And now what I want to do is I want to select the specific address, which is AVAX-C. I click AVAX-C, and I'm now going to paste this address, and I'm going to call it a name. I'm going to call it Metamask Crabada. Okay, and I click continue. And now I have to do a two-factor authentication. So obviously when you set up your Crypto.com, it gives you a two-factor authentication, which is pretty standard, pretty straightforward. So I'm going to paste that code in here, and I will come back to you and I'll show you what it says. Okay, now you'll see there, I've pasted the code in, and it has now added my Avax-C address at the top there. Now I want to do exactly the same thing again. I want to just add a new whitelist, but I want to do it on the USDC side. So what I'll do is I'll go to USD coin, I'll click on that, and I'll click transfer, same procedure, external wallet. Okay, I've pasted that code in, I clicked OK, and now you can see at the top there, it's added a Metamask Avax-C USDC.E account. So now I have to wait the 24 hours, it is to the minute. So once that 24-hour period has lapsed, I will then send the Avax as well as the USDC, and then I'll show you the procedure from there. Okay, so that brings that to an end, and we'll pick it up in 24 hours when my whitelist addresses are available to use. One thing I didn't mention before was to add the where you copy and paste your address from, your address into Crypto.com is your address over here. You see that as you click it, it copies it. So now that is a unified address throughout. So it's the same address for the Swimmer network as it is for the Avax network. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in 24 hours. I'll post another video, and we'll go from there. Have a good afternoon or a good day, and bye-bye.